What's up, YouTube boxing community? It's your boy, Mr. Universal Sports. I'm about to weigh on that Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather drug controversy that's going on, and been going on in the last couple of days. It's I've been doing research on this, after looking at so many videos on this subject, so many comments, so many news reports, so many boxing websites, Yahoo, Googling it up. I feel that both fighters should do this because the magnitude of this fight, the money that can be made for this fight, the places that they want to put this fight at, and the fact that this could be one of the big historical events in society, kind of like where kind of like an Ali Frazier type of fight, a match smelling Joe Louis type of fight, can this has to be made for the sport of boxing. Simple as that. As a fan, I want this. As a fan, everybody wants this. You want it. There's not a person on YouTube that can say they don't want this fight to happen, or or they don't want to see this fight. They'll just be lying or just trying to start crap on YouTube. Shout out to the YouTube boxing community, obviously, Blood Boxing, Air Johnson. I've been checking out your videos, good videos. Boxing Combo, Jeff, my boy Jeff, I forgot your last name, shouting you out, and all the other YouTube boxing community that's out there. My opinion on this is that for Manny Pacquiao to say no the first time because of needles, and obviously there's a big tattoo of a tiger on him, I don't know, and he has a fear of needles. I'm like, come on, dude, how'd you get the tattoo? Maybe y'all can tell me how you can get a tattoo out the needles. So, and another excuse was before, like he eventually agreed to the blood testing, was that okay, I don't have a thing with blood. I don't like taking blood tests. I don't like taking my blood either. But to get my job, I had to take a blood test, like it or not. And or when he even agreed to the fight, okay, I won't have the USDA do it, but the National Center of Drug-Free Sports do it, which is based in Kansas City, which is probably in hindsight looks like a good, you know, solution to the problem. Okay, we can't do this, but how about I agree to this? Because the other drug center isn't as stringent as the USDA, but like I said before, for the historical perspective of who could possibly be in the top 10 all time, or maybe even top 10 all time pound for pound, you need to put up all the stops. I mean, they're talking about having this fight in places that normally fights don't get the fight, like Dallas and the Georgia Dome in Georgia, for example, just to name two places. They even talk about building like a temporary stadium on the strip to have this fight. It's that historic. Boxing needs this. I feel since like 2006 that boxing was losing ground to MMA, but boxing had a great year in 2009, and I really think this fight will get boxing back on the map, folks. This fight has to happen. Obviously, you know, obviously this needs to happen because I mean they're not. I mean Floyd Mayweather is not asking to take asking for a blood transfusion. Obviously, he's just asking for a tablespoon of blood. I took a blood test. Another excuse Pacquiao had was I'm not going to do a blood test because it may weaken me. I took in blood tests that I had to play when I went to go play basketball. I took blood tests in the morning. An hour later, for like the first 30 minutes you're a little woozy, but an hour later you're fine. You're ready to go. You're energized, and you feel good. I played basketball, didn't pass out or nothing, so it doesn't affect your sports performance. Obviously, some people say what's the big difference between a piss test, which the Nevada State Commission usually has, and a blood test. A blood test will find more stuff in your blood because it stays in your blood because drugs and HGH or steroids stay or wherever cream or wherever crap people use it stays in your system a little bit longer. But with the urine test, you can kind of use HGH to mask it, kind of like what Shane Mosley been doing for years when he used to beat De La Hoya. Obviously, HGH didn't affect De La Hoya versus Vargas because Vargas got knocked out and he tested positive for steroids. Talk about a double whammy, folks. So I think all egos aside, Manny should just agree to it, so that way Manny should just agree to everything Floyd says, so that way the fight should happen. Save boxing. Alright then, YouTube community, I'm out.